already given birth twice. Gave birth.
Some are in the breastfeeding stage, while others are getting ready to become a mom.
Going to take a shower and wash my hair. It's not as much of a stress for me as it used to be when I would lose clumps of hair afterward.
But it's okay, everything is ahead. The main thing is that the follicles are alive. They are recovering.
The main thing is, when you see some good positive results, don't just give up right away. Like, oh, there's an effect, that's it, you can relax, you can drink less than what's needed according to the norms.
Good afternoon, dear friends. We welcome you to the Synthesit YouTube channel, where you can see feedback from our Synthesit consumers. Today we have a consumer guest named Olga. Olga is a mother of 2, young, healthy, and happy kids. Today we will hear her story. Olga will tell us how she decided to get acquainted with the mineral, during which period the deficiencies arose, and how she decided to start taking Synthesit. So let's give her the floor. Olga, hello again.
Good afternoon. I'm glad to be here with you. I want to share my story. Maybe it will be useful for someone and help many moms or those planning to become moms. I've already given birth twice. I gave birth, so I had 2 pregnancies and 2 breastfeeding periods. And it's important to note that during these times our body consumes a lot. It consumes both beneficial substances, and we definitely need to help it. And it turned out that way. It seemed so obvious, but I decided as my body recovered quickly before when I was younger, it would again, much younger than I am now. So I thought it would be the same the second time. But after a year, I started to notice that over time I was getting fine lines and wrinkles on my face. I thought maybe it's from lack of sleep. Then my hair started to fall out. My hair started to fall out. Again, after pregnancy, everyone says that hair loss is normal and you just have to endure it. But the time came when it became simply unbearable. Because every time I took a shower, every time I brushed my hair, it started to cause me stress, and the amount of hair didn't decrease. At that moment, I started to research information to fix the situation with classic iron treatments. As it turned out, it's not that easy to raise the iron levels, and you have to take it correctly. So there are different types of supplements, and there are a lot of nuances that many people just don't know. And it can also simply not be absorbed. So I decided to try a multivitamin support complex, but it didn't really give me any special results. And then when I mentioned my problems in a conversation with friends, they recommended to me the Synthesit supplement. To be honest, it was the first time I heard about it, and it was something new for me, because basically, I've been into supplements for a long time due to my education. I've been into vitamins for a long time due to my education. And I became very curious to basically study, to try it myself as the situation worsened. Innovation was necessary. I recently bought Synthesit. The situation was getting worse and worse. And I bought Synthesit not long ago. I haven't even finished my first bottle yet, but I want to point out that the quality of life is basically improving gradually in many aspects, but it is improving. You shouldn't expect some kind of it's not a magic pill. A magic pill. I think in general it doesn't exist and everything needs time. If we spend our body's resources for a long time, then it's hard to revert after a week's medication to immediately return to how things were. Everything is back to how it was many years ago, so we need to be objective about it too. I think it's important to understand there are steps, there are improvements, but they are gradual. Miracles are rare. It's unlikely to happen. And now, after the child's nap, I stay awake with energy and desire to do things around the house or for myself. I have energy, and most importantly, the desire to go do something around the house or do something for myself. My hair has also become much better. They fall out less because, unfortunately, my son's favorite way to calm down is by tugging at my hair. So there's also a mechanical effect on them happening at the same time, but still already a trip to the shower and washing my hair. It's not as much of a stress for me as it used to be when I would come out with a handful of hair afterward. So I definitely understand what lies ahead of me. The main thing is, without seeing some good positive results, not to give up right away like, oh, there's an effect, that's it, I can relax, I can take less than what I should according to the norms, or not follow the intake rules, which are also outlined in quite detail. So, more to come. Thank you, Olga, for your detailed comment. I'm really curious to see what will happen in about 2 months of taking it.
Excellent, Olga. Thank you very much for your detailed comment. I would also like to clarify for our viewers which specific medication you are taking, what dosage you are using, and how soon you felt the first effects on your energy levels. When did you start feeling more energized?
I'm taking Synthesit Maxi. I started with 2 capsules the first week, and then I switched to 3 capsules. And now, I'm going to switch to 4. As it says in the instructions, you can take from 1 to 4 capsules. I'm starting with 4 today as planned. I'll slightly increase the dose and get to 4. So starting today, I actually plan to begin with 4.
And how soon did you get that? An increase in energy? How soon did you feel it?
I definitely started feeling more energetic after the first week. I realized that I'm not as drawn to sleep like I used to be, and as for my hair, that started to change after about the second week.
So it happened quite quickly. Yes. And how long did this process last? Did you experience such intense hair loss before this? Throughout the entire feeding period, or maybe it got worse in the last few months?
No, later. A year and a half. How am I doing? About a year and a half into breastfeeding, I started to notice that it was happening again. At first, the ones that really fall out after pregnancy fell out, a portion of my hair, but that was about 4 to 6 months after giving birth. And then it recovered. I was very happy with my appearance. I kind of thought that I had won the lottery and was recovering pretty quickly after such events. But unfortunately, then again, because I let everything go, my hand, I started to notice that something was wrong again. I then cut my hair thinking that would save me, but that didn't help either, and even the short hair kept falling out. Now, 2.5. So it turns out almost half a year, I just looked at all of it and thought that maybe it would somehow resolve itself. That's a pretty big mistake on my part.
Well, it's all ahead of us. The main thing is that the follicles are alive. They recover. Now, the growth of new hair will begin. And soon you'll have the same volume that you may have temporarily lost. There's nothing to worry about. I would really like to hear from you. Maybe some wishes or comments for the viewers who will be watching your interview and learning about your story. We have a large audience of mothers. Some are in the breastfeeding stage, while others are preparing to become moms. What would you like to wish them from the height of your experience?
I would like to wish you to not forget about yourself and to realize that not everything is better for the children. In general, everyone should have enough of everything. For the children, for the moms, and for the dads, well, that is, we are one single organism, even within the family. And if everyone functions well, then everyone will be fine. And if, for example, you give everything only to the children, but forget about yourself and postpone buying vitamins for yourself, but buying an extra pair of pants or some cute little sweater for the child, well, that's not really the way to go, you know. Definitely not towards harmony and a healthy atmosphere at home. Take care of yourself, others benefit to take care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, those around you benefit too, even if it's not directly a healthy mom, a happy mom, and everyone benefits from that.
Thank you very much, Olga. That's a very nice piece of advice and wish for our viewers. We wish you good health and well-being for your family as well. Thank you very much for taking the time to be with us. They shared their story with our viewers. And with that, we'll say goodbye. Thank you once again. Goodbye. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching this video interview. subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the bell icon. If YouTube is lagging for you for all the well-known reasons, don't forget that everything. We also publish the interview and content on VK Video. Wishing all good luck, health.